Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Um, yeah. So yesterday afternoon, I made a weird collection of crystal bug-like guys swarming out of some kind of a hive on a hill, and they were that guy. Um, Very simple, but I just wanted to do something kind of swarmy. And then I thought, let's see what happens when these poor bastards get introduced to the Fluxlands. Because good things don't just happen to people, they happen to aliens. And in this case, good things are a mad fungal infection. Um, so we have the fine one, the infected one, and 5 variants and levels of the dead ones. And I thought it might be fun to kind of make an environment for these guys. So let's go ahead and do that. Um, I'm gonna just turn them off for right now. Yeah, we'll leave them up. It's fine. Yeah, we'll turn them off. Leave our clean guy up. And bring him back to the center. Okay. And I was thinking a nice riverbed would be kind of cool. Haven't done something like that in a while. And we're gonna kind of make one where we can focus on some details this time. Mesh. Let's do cube plane this time. S20. So 40 meters seems like a um, good scale this time. And let's make a nice wandering river through it. And I'm going to go back out of color mode. And I think as usual, we'll use the knife tool. There we go. And we could bevel it, but let's just do another knife tool. And do it this way. Just to give us something. Then I'm going to put a cliff on either side of this thing, I think, at least to some level. So again, K, 1 there, and K, 1 here. So this is the topography of our terrain right now. Save. Let's just go up. So we'll grab these ones first. And E up just a little bit. And actually, I'm not gonna do it that way. 2. I'm gonna build one more. Okay. And I'm gonna zoom in so it doesn't, there we go. There we go. And this one, let's take it down. So our river has more of an angle to it. And I know those are weird ass n-gons, but we're gonna fix that. Okay. Then we'll take these two and make them go up. Like that. Yeah, that looks cool. And then 3, let's get rid of these faces because we don't need them. So just we have a topo terrain again. Okay. Now let's give it a quad remesh of say 200. Pretty good actually. Doesn't look like he did anything terribly weird this time. Morning, Brian. I'm going to just grab some faces and turn on proportional. And it's going to grab all of that. So it's going to kind of descend down a little bit. So we know we got an angle to our river. There we go. Yep. And it's just, I don't know that we're ever going to see the top of these cliffs, but let's just tweak it to be sure. Okay, and there we go. And all right, bring that up a bit. Bring that up a bit. Something like that seems all right. That looks like an interesting landscape. All right. I don't think we really need to re-topo it again. Nothing has been terribly stretched out. So it should be okay. Maybe tab 2. Let's grab this edge here and bevel it slightly. And I'll do the same here. There we go. Just to give us a little bit, and maybe I'll do the same thing here. This edge is pretty sharp. There we go. And move it in. And sure, while we're doing it, this one too. Okay. And one, bring that down. There we go. Cool. Save it. Let's apply our terrain, see what we get. And add modifier, geometry nodes, and terrain. Thanks, I hate it. No, it's not bad, but we're gonna smooth it down. I think we want it to be mostly smooth this time. We could leave it as 2, so we have slightly more control. But I think strength 4, scale 0.1, 0.01. Yeah. Hey, 0.05. Go with the same as the other one. Is that too much? That's a lot. Let's make it smaller than that. 2. 2 seems cool. Roughness. I'm actually going to just drop that to like 0.52. So it's just a bit more. No, we want more than that. Or we go to 0.05 here. That's better. That's kind of working for me. Giving us a nice kind of smooth canyon feel, like water has been flowing down here for a long time. I feel like this goes up here too much. We need to fix that. Let's turn this off. I want to take this, 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 and this down. Yeah, now our river's going to flow the correct way, I think. Maybe we want to even bring these up. Cool. And then down, tab. It's a little narrow. I think we're going to just grab it and widen it. See if that does better for us. Morning, Longbowen. Good to see you. Yeah, it's all right. Still a little narrow. I'm going to take 2. Bevel it out. See, this gives us back a bit of width. Not especially. Okay. 1 GY. That widens it out. Gotta get our. Okay. We can live with that, I think. That should be cool. Okay. I like it. Oh, I think that's all right. Let's apply it. And I think then the next thing to do is add our water. Let's do a water sim or fake sim. A flip fluid sim. Cell fluids, rather, not flip fluids. Cell fluid sim. I can speak. Size. X probably doesn't need to be 40. 30. Y is going to be 45. That seems like that's about right. I think that covers pretty much the area we would want our sim to be. Bring it down. I don't think it needs to be too much higher, but height doesn't really affect it, so we'll just give it 20. There we go. Height doesn't affect our performance, so we might as well. Save again. Okay. This guy, let's move to ground. Kill the cap flux. Okay. And let's come here. Here's our start. And Shift A, mesh, cube, scale it down. It doesn't really matter if it intersects or not the way this tool works as I understand it. So let's leave it, let's try there. That would give us maximum flow this direction. Okay, Control A, rotation scale, M, new collection, inflow. And I don't really want our water, not that I think it's going to, but I don't really want our water to pool up too much. I want a fairly narrow, or sorry, shallow water. So let's come in here and mesh, cube, SX, SZ, Control A, M, new collection, outflow. I'm just gonna turn it off though, I don't want to see it. Cool. Come to here and inflow to inflow, outflow, outflow, ground, ground, end of 1,000. And let's see what we got. Play. Water's going the wrong direction. Of course it is. Are we getting a weird hole here or something? Let's try this. That's better, but I'm going to put an outflow here too. Shift A, mesh, cube, well, not circle. Mesh, cube, scale it up. 7, G, there, it's an outflow, right? Yep. Okay, turn off, rewind. There's our river coming down. It's still thinking. Come on, river. Hit that next section. think I may need to lower that down some more. Let's do that. Unfortunately, I can't do it with the tool anymore. I have to go into sculpt mode. I guess I could use something else, but bring that down, that down, that down. Let's try that. And I'm just going to bring this up a bit. Cool. Object mode, rewind, unsolo, play. Water's coming down, trickling down. Hits that. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look at that river. Look at it go. Do I need to do it again there? A little bit of a pond action, which if it works is fine. I don't mind. It just needs to go a little bit past that. And starting to looks pretty good. I like the little pond action thing going on. I think we might need longer than 1,000. So let's just go to 2,000 since this is easy. Play. I don't know that it needs much more than 1,000, but just a little bit. It feels all right. I think I'm actually going to try, though, making our inflow just a bit bigger. Rewind, play again. Should give us more water coming down the pipeline. Yes. Ooh, a little bit of splash action. That's better. Yeah, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, that feels better. Just needed a little bit more water. I think we've pretty much hit equilibrium now, so we can pause it. Yep, that looks good. Oh, I like it. Let's grab it and make the flow map. Clean up the geometry. Cool. There we go. There's our water. Save. And let's move it. New collection to water. Alrighty. Save. Let's take a look. Nice looking river. Small, but nice. That works for me. And I think, excuse me, our ground probably works for me as well. So now we just need to fill it with dead bugs, right? I think so. So the first thing let's do is create a ground tour so we can see what's going on. Geoscatter. Select that. Biome it. Open the biomes. Here. I think we're going to do dry 5. Just very scrubby, at least to start with. I'm going to finish my coffee. That feels good. I like that. Okay. We do need to change a few things, which we shall do. First is upward obstruct. to water. Okay, that's the easy one. Now, rock, we want abiotic, slope, and we don't want absolute slope. We're just going to do the same for these two. Slope, not absolute. Slope, not absolute. Push, slope, not absolute. Push, slope. We have trees? I don't even know. Slope. Let's see. Do we have trees? Display, tree. I don't think we got any. Theoretically possible, but I don't think we have any, which is fine. I don't really want any. That looks good, I believe. I think I am okay with that. Now, let's just look at it, save, and come in, take a look. Yeah, I mean, we don't have that one grass, but that's fine, I think. And I think as long as we kind of look at it this way, we'll be fine. We may add a bit more to it, but I think our primary focal area is going to be like, no, not that one. This angle here, something like that. In fact, let's just set it up so we have something to look at and adjust. Let's go to 35 resolution. Maybe we won't go to 35. Let's go to 50. Just leave it at 50. Good for nice, more intimate shots these time. We want to be able to see the water, but not super. Let's see, something like that. Yeah, I think that would be like our edge. If we need to mess with the edges, we can, obviously. But, okay. Alrighty. So with that as it is, let us go back to our dead folk for a minute. Turn them back on. I was thinking. It's really snowing out there today. Which was supposed to today. Select a hierarchy. Solo them. 1. And I want to move them all back to their default spot. Because this one, GZ, I want them slightly underground. There we go. And if we select them all, Control A, all transforms. That should put all of their origins to the center. Yes, and they're all slightly underground. Good. This is what we are wanting. Okay, so we have them selected, which is also what we need. Geoscatter, scatter from viewport, and I don't think I want them to cluster necessarily. Let's do this one, and there will be too many. We will deal. Oh, hey, it's got a notification, new NVIDIA driver. Maybe that will solve my crashes. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. Whew, that's a lot of bugs. That's too many bugs. So the first thing we want to do is we're just going to move it into our dry biome because that'll get it off the water. That's just easy. Now we also want to get it off the slope. Cool. We don't want it on the top too, which we can do with elevation this time. Altitude. We want our minimum of -10 and our maximum of 5, right? Sure, that keeps everybody down into the valley. Still way too many of them though. Save them. Let's see. In our distribution, we want to limit collision to like 0.5. Is that too? We're gonna go less than that, 0.25. So they can kind of collide with each other a bit because they're kind of fucked up, so that's okay. Then we want do we care if they're touching the bushes and the rocks and such? No, I think they're big enough. It's fine for that. Let's do proximity, repel from the water. But not very, we want to repel from the water. I don't know that I want to repel from the water. Maybe I want to attract to the water. The distance of 5. Sure. And, or maybe 3. And transitional distance of 8. So they'll fade off as they get further out. Yeah. We can actually punch it up maybe. Just a little bit. Yeah, I want lots of them. But a little bit of ground still would be cool. Where are we at? Half hour basically? We're doing amazing. Cool. We got some falling in the water, which I'm not sure how I feel about. I think I actually don't necessarily want them to fall in the water. So let's actually add another repel to the water of like 0.1. 0. No. 0.2. 0.2. Cool. There we go. So now they are in a little band that's a minimum of 20 centimeters from the water and a maximum of 11 meters from the water. Cool. Sounds good. I like this idea. We are doing well with it. And there might be too many of them, but let's see. There's 6 per, if I go to 3, let's go to like 4.5. It's kind of halfway in the middle between those two things. Okay, cool. Exit this. And now I want to make another one. And I'm going to use a plant that I made a while ago. Alien plant. Cool. Scatter from browser. Scattering I'm going to do this one. Yes. Scatter our assets. They are everywhere, but they are not going to be. So first off, we're going to move it, we all know, right, into the dry biome. So no plants on the water. They are too big too. So let's shrink them. Shrink to 0.33. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Then we are going to go with a ecosystem and an affinity for random 1. That should put them near where the bugs are. Of 0. Not 0. 0.1. Okay, and minute distance of 1. No. Yeah, 0.5 is good. Cool. And then rotation, we want to set them so that there is a vertical influence of 0.85. So they mostly go up. And this should be putting plants near to our dead folk. Right? Looks like it. Because I kind of want them to be growing out of our dead folk, basically. And increase the density a bit more. Maybe we had 6 before, 12. Let's try 9. Do the same thing halfway in between. It's twice as many per square meter as there are bugs. Right? Cool. Save. How are we feeling about that? I mean, we can't see what it looks like without textures yet, but I think probably pretty good. Now, we are going to create another one. This time back to viewer. And we're going to grab our infected, which we have 1. Yes. And we're going to put it here. Yep. Scatter objects. And we probably need more than that, don't we? Well, the first thing, let's move it also into our dry biome. And yeah, let's increase the density to at least 2. Tons of them. Whew. Are they tiny? They're very small. They shouldn't be small. They should be the same size as our other guys. Let's just turn off some shit. There we go. And are they? Oh, they're further down. That's the problem. All right, well, we can fix that. Solo it. 1. Oh, that's where its source is. Control A, all transforms. That should fix that. Yeah, we want it to be standing on the ground, not buried underneath. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, let's cut that in half. And then we want to set it so it is avoiding repulsed from random 9, random 3. Doesn't matter really which one, right? Which is this? Random 3, yes. Should be repulsed from random 3, 0 transition, no. Minimum of 2. And Let's cut it in half again. No. And also, where's our, well, we can leave the slope on this one. But let's grab it to proximity, repel to the water. We already have it not on the water. So let's reverse it. Minimum of 5, transition of 8. So it allows for some on the walls because these guys are good like that. Although, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, they're fine. We want to turn on distribution, limit self-collision to 1 this time. Yeah, they're still kind of floating everywhere. Let's add a slope on it too. Fine. Slope, let's give it a bit more than 15 this time. Let's go like 25 or even 40. No. So let's not use slope. Let's use curvature, concave. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that, I think. So we should only, let's see. That should be all right. I wish I could see it in a different color. Well, I guess we can. Let's see, just to see what we're doing. Let's display as pyramids. Are there any? Scale of 2. Oh, there just aren't very many. We need more than that. That's a problem. Okay. See, things you notice. Density. No, so they're too far away, I think. Let me turn off curvature. Yeah, that's not affecting that. Ecosystem. Repulsion of minimal of 0.5. Okay. There are some now. Yeah, okay, cool. There are some that are walking amongst us. That's better. And I just want to take this and duplicate it, change what it's messing with. Copy selected systems and paste system. Copy, move it to group, the biome, random copy. We want to grab our, first off, we'll display it as that, just so we can see. Where's our object? Forget. Instances, there we go. Collection. Yep. And our collection is going to be clean. And let's change our seed and turn it back on again. We have a couple clean ones floating in there too. Good, 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 good. Just trying to get some variants of the dead and alivers floating around. And we can obviously put some of our own too. Turn off dead, turn off infected, turn off clean. And let's turn back on clean. I want to just double check its origin. Solo it, 1. Yeah, GZ. Clean needs to be all the way up. All transforms. Save. Turn off clean. Okay. Now we can go through and just change it back. The display to clean. Cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And this one, kill its this display as 2. So it's going back to normal too. Couple floating out there, but that's fine. I can live with that. They're kind of fucked up anyway, so that's cool. Save. 0. And let's see. How ugly is this going to be? These guys are feeling pretty messed up. Cool. I need to turn the other things back on, don't I? Yeah. Rock. Grass 2. Bush. Bush. Tree. All the other stuff turned back on. Kind of losing our water though, aren't we? Well, from that angle. I could do this, honestly. This would be okay too. These poor bastards have seen some better days. Now, I like them. I wonder if there's more we want to do. Ugh, no, not Eevee. Okay, that's cool. I think that might be too many plants. Let's cut this down to just 4.5. Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe even a little less than that. Maybe like 2.5. Cool. So they're starting to grow. And our scale on those bad boys, I'm going to say random 0.25. So some of them would be lower too. Okay. That seems okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Got rocks on? We do have rocks on. I wonder if a good bit of sporage wouldn't help too. That could be cool. Not how to get to it. Okay, let's open a new Blender then. It's thinking away. Okay, open. Geometry Node examples. Dust, right? Dust particles. Yes, there we go. Dust particles pro, right? We want pollen. right? Copy it. And I'm going to turn off geometry nodes right now. Or geoscatter for right now. Geometry nodes. Ugh. 7. No. Where'd it go? There it is. Pollen. New collection. Pollen. And G to here. Yes, there it is. Let's go look at it and see what we can do to it. So I don't care about the frames. Particles. Shimmer movement. Can I just scale it? I forget. Yeah, okay. I can't do that. And amount of particles, we want a lot. Let's go like 500. Cool. Material color, I think we're going to want it more kind of like that. We're not using emission. We are using diffuse. That will slow us down, but that's fine. Increase the border feathering a bit. Increase the hue variation a bit. Saturation variation a bit. Okay. Control save. Let's see. Yeah, it's everywhere. Let's see if we can see it. Or if we need to make it even more. I think we need to make it more. Let's go to like 2000. Yeah. It's going to be hard to see, I think, but I'm going to try it because I like it as an idea. Turn this back on. And I mean, that just looks creepy. We need better lighting though. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but we'll do some cut-in shots for that too. 7. Where's our fog? Again, geoscatter off. Pollen. Here. Okay. Maybe we could emit. That'll make we'll see it better if it emits. And there's no reason not to. It's magical. So we might as well go with what makes it brighter. That's kind of neat. Okay. I like the color. It's working well for our thing. Actually, it should be blue because these pollen is. Yeah, because the trees are blue. They have bloomed from this sucker here, and they are moving on. Right. Yeah, that's cooler. Alrighty. Going off our. Now we're GZ. There we go. I'm just gonna cover this whole space. Screw it. Okay. 1, 3, 1, 9. We want to come to there. Cool. Good. Whole space covered in pollen now. Should be kind of trippy. I can just turn off inflow now. Don't need it on. So make sure we can't see it. Cool. Let's see what we got with geoscatter. Yeah, it's looking all right. Yeah. Okay. Now, do we want to go with gray for our sky? That is the question. Like we could do like a bluer sky, which kind of would fit for this location, but a gray foggy thing is going to show up stuff better. So maybe we'll do that just because it will look cool. It's always like, how are we selling our thing? Are we selling it with realism or are we selling it with cool? And sometimes one or the other both work. Just be aware what you're doing. Cloudy going to night. Yeah, JPEG. Let's see which one we're going to go with. Let's do 101. Sure. Very beginning. So 101. Let's see what the light level is. Yeah, pretty bright. Mostly almost the same color as before. What am I doing? I don't know, man. What am I doing? What am I doing here? This is not my beautiful wife. No, wait. Minus 0.5. No. 0. Okay. So we can add a fudge. Probably should add a fudge. If we're going to do gray, lean into that. Cube. Snowing where you are, Michael? It's snowing quite a bit up here today. Okay. F2 fog. Move to fog. Add material. Guess what we're going to call it? Fog. Okay. And we'll keep it simple. Just do, again, our default volume scatter. So volume density of like 0.05 and a Sachs of 0.33 today. Just going to mix it up. And let's see. Nice. Well, I'm glad it's not snowing. We have probably 6 inches out there right now, which is unpleasant. Not a fan. Turn back on geoscatter. Everything looks ugly, but it's also very dark. So we need to get something to give us a subject point. And I had an idea. 0. I'm going to move our dust. Well, pollen's got its own thing. Cool. We'll just turn it off. I don't need to see it anymore. It's fine. It's going to be everywhere. That's all we need to know. 0. Okay. If we come here and put a rock right there, like a big rock, polygon IQ, spawn an asset, rocks, And yeah, we'll do this big old granite photo scan and bring it in and scale it up. Okay. There's our that. Cool. Then if we come to here, I want to grab an infected one, I think. Put it in collection. Yep. And it's our new one, right? Fog, go away for right now. Object, set origin. Let's first off make sure it's a solo thing. There he is, I think. Set origin to geometry. Yep, looks like he is. Bring him up a bit more. Bring him back just a touch so we can see. Rotate him and up. Okay, that's better. Now I can move infected. Oh, did I grab him and not the other one? You bastard. That didn't look like it really mattered, does it? Didn't change much. Or did it? Undo history. I think it did. Yeah, come to here. Back to here. Now we turn off infected. That is not the one we want. We want this one, which is our collection one. Yes. And its object set origin to geometry. Good. Now we're better. Not in stream. I made them yesterday. These are the ones I made yesterday afternoon on my own. So no, these guys are new and unhappy people. I'll show you the uninfected version of them in just a sec. Save. Clean. Solo. This is what they look like before they get a bad case of toenail rot. Just very clean crystal creatures, and I did like a big swarm of them coming out of a thing yesterday. And I just wanted to show that it's easy to think that the monsters win in a world like this, but really the other creatures, what we would call monsters, are just as fucked by this environment as the people are. So humans get brought in by flux storms and all kinds of screwed up. Well, these guys were probably fine on their home plane of existence, wherever that was, but they have been brought here as well. And they're not prepared for it, and they get screwed up by the world as much as the people do. So that was kind of the vibe to this one. That was my idea. Okay, that's good. So they all came in this giant swarms like, oh my god, they'll overrun the world. There are millions of them. And now they're all dying and this weird plant is growing out of their corpses. And that's what it means to come to this world. um, perhaps I am a bitter person. I don't know. think I'm going to put maybe another rock here. And let's random transform it a bit. Bring it down. Bring it over. Cool. And I'm going to rotate it just to kind of so we can't not see the thing sticking up through it. Perfect. And let's go to our clean one. Yeah. Turn off that. Grab this bad boy here. And move him over to here. So here's one that hasn't been infected yet, but he's not long for this world. Make him a bit smaller too. And up. And rotate him so he's standing on our edge pretty much. I mean, reasonably close anyway. We're not stressing too much about it. Cool. 0. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what that looks like. The light's still not right, but that gives us some interesting points. Yes, I do like we can see them now. And maybe a sun? Either a sun or, well, we need our fog too. Let's fix our fog while we're thinking about it. Fog, viewport display, show as wireframe and unselectable. Now it's not going to mess with us anymore. Great, save. Light. Let's add a sun. I'm going to angle it slightly towards us and slightly that way. Just guessing, but let's make it like 10 so we can see it. And let's make it also cold. Everything here is cold right now. Cold and wet. Which is not something these poor silicate bastards were built to handle. It's too bright! It's too bright! Which we knew it would be. Let's turn off the fog. Still bright. I mean, I got it at 10, so, you know, it makes sense. 2. 2 is not bad, though. At least without the fog. Let's see what it looks like with the fog. 2 is okay. We could be a bit more on the nose. Never a bad thing, I suppose. And bring this guy and this guy and this guy over here, down. There we go. Now we can take him. There's his face. There's me face, you beautiful bastards. If anyone ever watches Aussie Man reviews. Okay, that I think is better. There's me face. Let's see. Yeah, it is the apocalypse of these poor bastards. Let's see what more we can do. Fog might be a little heavy. Turn pollen back on too. Let's bring our fog down just a bit. Yeah, I think that's better. We don't need it to be quite so in your face. And I'm just gonna, while I'm thinking about it, make this there. Okay. They're all dying. Do I want more plants? That's the question. I do kind of like them. I think maybe a bit more. That's random one. Is our plant, right? Yeah. If we double them, let's see. Oh no, it's not the plant, is it? Half it. That was our dude. 9 is our plant. Isn't it? Let's look. Yeah. 9 is plants. Okay. So let's see. We can increase it density to like 4. Cool. And I think maybe ecosystem, I'm gonna let it spread a little bit more. Yeah, maybe even 2. Okay. Hey, Play. Good to see you. That's looking all right. Yeah, so whatever these plants are, they have totally taken out our poor silicate bastards. Which is probably good for the world too, so, you know, who knows. Do we want more ground back here in the deep distance? We might. We might, Rabbit, we might. Let's see. Just grab another one of the big, medium, smalls because I just want it to be like basically silhouette. So, Martian. There we go. And that's probably too far away for it to register for the camera. Yes, it is. So let's change our camera. Camera clipping end depth of like 250. Yes, okay, that's better. Down. Come on, reverse it. Just looking at it very small so I can see what I'm doing. That could be cool. Saved. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's cool. Seems okay. I just don't want this to cut quite so close into our object. There we go. Just change the tangenting angle a little bit. Better, better. Cool. Okay, we're doing good. Let's set our focal point to, I think, oh, but we lose our guy back there, don't we? That is the downside. Ugh, pollen unselectable. GZ. Yeah, we want that guy to have a clear silhouette. That's fine. We'll just do it like that. And we rotate just to give us a bit more angle there. Cool. Yes, that works better. I want to be able to see this dude here. He's important. This thing, I'm just gonna stretch it. There we go. That's better. Cool. Fades that into the background more. He's looking good. That's looking cute. Our guys are all looking dead as shit, which is good. Let's see. Why do I have two cameras? Oh, did I bring a camera in from something else already? Yes, I did. I don't know where it is. Let's turn off Geoscatter. Now let's get a camera in here. Which one am I on? That's our first guy. Good. This is our second camera. Lens, we're going to go to 105. And we're going to come in here to our messed up guy, which is the other way around, right? Yes. All right. Yep. There we go. And gonna just try to find that. And I think we're going to need to edit this rock so that his leg kind of works for it, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in my ass. Object. Yeah, save. Oh, I can't edit it, can I? Because it's not. Oh, we can. We're just going to have to fix it. Polygon IQ. Make edible. Now. Good. Sculpt mode. Cool. That's all we needed to do. And let's see what he looks like. Turn back on Geoscatter. Crap everywhere. But we're going to focus on him. And he's close enough that that should probably work for us. Photographer. Focus. 105? Why are we 10 meters away at 105? That feels weird to me. Focus, show focus plane. Okay. Let's zoom in a little bit. Actually, let's go to 85. Now let's zoom in this way a little bit. Then bring our focus plane back to right there. Save. Now let's see what we got. I don't like that cut in the middle, so we need to rotate. That's just going to be the only thing. That'll be better. I don't think we really need to change this focus, but we will. Save. Let's see what we got again. Cool. He's definitely getting munched on. Creepy. Looks cool. I like him. And that'll be our second camera. So we got first guy. Good. Cameras. Where's camera 2? To cameras. Okay, make a new one. 3. This one. I just kind of want to have the water and some messed up guys. Oh Christ, I have no idea. That's such an irrelevant question. Many. Lots. How many do I use? Less than I have. But you try it. You see, right now I'm not using too many add-ons, so much as more just geometry modifiers. But I mean, a lot of these I haven't used in a long time. I should probably clear out. But then as soon as I do, I want to use them again. I guess I could turn them off, but it kind of reminds me that they're there. But lots. About, I don't know, that many. I don't use most. Like, I can't remember the last time I used Spider 5 for much of anything. This is Auto Rig Pro. I don't really use it too often. Box Cutter I have not used in forever. I never use the Hard Ops tab here. I always just grab it from other stuff. RDB Labs, we should do some more playing with that just for fun. That's physics simulations, my HDR stuff, just little things. Rain, Human Generator, Erode It. Yeah. That seems pretty cool, actually. Kind of liking that one. Kind of like that's our third angle. And then our fourth angle, let's do one more. Camera 4. PC. Again, I run a 4090 video card. It would just not be able to handle. I couldn't do any of the stuff I do on a laptop. Laptops are not great for 3D. I mean, if it's what you got, it's what you got, but it's not what I'd recommend. Kind of want to just do like a here they all die kind of vibe shot. Something like that. I don't know how visible it's going to be, particularly with the fog, but let's see. And if we turn off the fog just to check, it's still not a great shot. It's one of those cool ideas, but it's not a great shot. It might work better as a what you call it? I'll do another shot of this guy here. It might do better as a moving animation shot, but that's not what we're doing. I need to fix his rock too. Okay, let's sculpt his rock. Bring that down. And then bring this up. Yep. Bring that down as well. That seems okay. Save it. Just make sure we didn't screw up the first camera. I don't think we did, but make sure. No, it's fine. Actually, I will think I bring that down a little bit more. Sculpt mode. Cool. Everything else still good? Looks like it. And 4 still works. Yes. It's kind of at a weird rotated angle, but that's not awful. Object mode. Depth of field, focus on his head. Cool. Save. Let's see what we got. They're all dying. Just makes me happy. No. I'm gonna do one more little fungal thing, I think, here. And I can show you how I made it too. It's not hard. It's again a Blender geometry node setup. I picked up that bundle of geometry node things that's been advertised constantly on Blender Market, and it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Okay, Control A, rotation scale. I did a bit more to it in terms of materials, but we can just do that too. But yeah, the BPG gen, and we're just using his creature one, which is fine. Ooh, that's cool looking. And it has these weird blobs that I don't like, but I do like it in general. So level, yeah, let's leave this one at 4, sure. And just apply it. And we've just been editing it, grabbing that, which is this glass material, and selecting it and deleting it all. And I changed the material on it so it had some of the glass from the other creature from before, and that's fine. Laptop, yeah, that's true. But the video cards on laptops just always suck compared to the video cards on desktop. So like laptop itself can be fine, but you know, I remember my last laptop had a 2070 video card. It's been a while since I had a laptop, and it was nowhere near as good as the desktop 2070 for speed. So for just doing this professionally, plus it's really hard to upgrade them. So there we go. Something like that I wanted. And then we can just duplicate it. So there's a few little pods of this stuff floating around. I mean, the advantage to a laptop is you can carry it around with you, which is nice, but um, but I don't move around that much. And 0, save. Let's see, camera 1. Let's bring that up just a touch. There we go. Cool. So we got those little weird growthy things now. I think that's cool. And then we can see them more here too. Ryzen 1080. Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry, sir. 1080 was my first video card. And yeah, like anything with no, I basically couldn't do volumetrics. It was just too slow. Um, and I'm gonna add some of those things here too. Actually, select that. Let's do it this way. Select the object. That's what happens, right? And it's fine. It's not the end of the world, but didn't scatter it. Oh, there we go. We got these things everywhere. No, I liked it. There we go. Cool. And then because we're going to do that, let's just now grab our plant and throw it right there. Oh yeah, no, volumetrics are a nightmare. So as I upgraded my video cards, when I went from the 10 to the 20 series, I gained the ability to do volumetrics. When I went from the 20 to the 30 series, I gained the ability to do depth of field. And when I went from the 30 to the 40 series, I gained the ability just to make massive, massive scenes and be faster. But yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like a laptop is fine for modeling. It's not great for rendering. So it depends what you're doing. Oh, we lost it on that one, huh? We want to have one. And this one there, I guess, right? Yes. Cool. Maybe we'll move that one to there. There we go. That's cool. The best tool is the one you have. That is just the way it has to be. Cool. Yep, he's still good. Cool, folks. I think we're right. Yeah, I would never try to travel with a desktop. In fact, one of the things I hate about, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really want to get back on a job, but because film jobs don't give you computers. You have to bring your own. It means I have to pack up my desktop and take it to the studio, and then I don't have it at home. So it's the disadvantage to having a desktop. You're like, oh, I can no longer do stuff at home. So, you know, um, so let's look at it, see what we got. Um, there's our first shot. I like having those there. It's subtle, but I like it. There's our second shot. Also like having a little bit of those plants there. Where's the other one go? I had one behind him. Oh, it's that one. Because this one's the one that's not showing up at all. Oh, that's fine. Yep, we're all right with that. And then our third shot are dead dudes on the ground. And then our fourth shot, him there. Yep, I think that's cool. I don't think we're going to put a plant on this one. We'll leave it alone. They're subtle, but I know what they're for. I do like our glowy pollen everywhere, though. That's working out for me. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out, as always. I get these posted up, and well, yeah, modeling out game assets is great. And you know what? 1080 is not bad for a game engine. It just doesn't work super great when you're trying to do high-end renders and cycles. It's not even too bad for Eevee, honestly. Okay, everybody. Again, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna probably stay inside and avoid the snow all day because I hate the stuff. Yeah. See everybody tomorrow. Take care.